Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chiefs Kingdom Central, your go-to spot for all things Kansas City football. I'm your host, and folks, if you're a die-hard Chiefs fan like me, buckle up because today's report is a roller coaster ride through heartbreak, drama, and that unbreakable red and gold spirit. Picture this. What happens when a season already teetering on the edge takes a brutal hit, literally? We're diving deep into the latest from Arrowhead, where the Chiefs' playoff dreams got dashed, but the fire in their bellies is still burning bright. Let's break it all down, starting with the gut-wrenching news that's got everyone talking. First off, the main headline that's rocking the NFL world. The Kansas City Chiefs have been officially eliminated from playoff contention after a nail-biter loss in Week 15. They fell to the Los Angeles Chargers 16-13, dropping their record to a disappointing 6-8 in this 2025 season. And if that wasn't painful enough, superstar quarterback Patrick Mahomes, yeah, the guy who's redefined what it means to be a QB in this league, suffered a torn ACL, sidelining him for the rest of the year. Ouch. That's the kind of injury that not only ends a player's season, but shakes the foundation of a team built around his magic arm and Houdini-like escapes. Mahomes has been the heartbeat of this squad since he took over as starter back in 2018, leading them to 3 Super Bowl victories, including the epic comeback in Super Bowl 54 against the 49ers. Losing him now, it's like pulling the plug on the offense's electric current. But wait, there's more to this story than just the final score. The real drama unfolded with 13:46 left on the clock in that Chargers game. Mahomes connects with wide receiver Tyquan Thornton for a sweet 21-yard gain, picking up a crucial first down. Boom, momentum shifting. But then, out of nowhere, Chargers safety Tony Jefferson lays an illegal helmet-to-helmet hit on Thornton, sending him crumpling to the turf. Thornton had to leave the game early, folks, and you could feel the tension spike in SoFi Stadium. Now, helmet-to-helmet hits are no joke in the NFL. They're designed to protect players from concussions and long-term brain injuries, a rule that's evolved since the league's crackdown on player safety back in the 2010s. Jefferson got ejected for it, which was the right call. But the aftermath? That's where things got heated. Enter Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice, 2 of the Chiefs' most fiery competitors. These guys weren't about to let their teammate get railroaded without a word. As the medical staff checked on Thornton, Kelce marched right up to Jefferson, getting in his face like a big brother defending the family. Rice jumped in too, along with speedster Xavier Worthy and a few others, before the officials broke it up. But Rice wasn't cooling off. He later shoved Chargers cornerback Cam Ward, drawing another official's intervention. And as Jefferson trudged off the field after his ejection, Kelce and Worthy waved him goodbye in a move that's pure Chief swagger. You love to see that loyalty. But it had fans holding their breath. Would the league come down hard on Kelce and Rice for escalating the situation? Well, the NFL's punishment decision dropped on Saturday. And here's the scoop. Kelce and Rice walked away unscathed. No fines for their involvement in the scrum. Instead, the league hit Jefferson with a double whammy. $7,111 for an obscene gesture and another $7,111 for that illegal hit. Even Chiefs wideout Juju Smith-Schuster caught a $7,903 fine for a blindside block earlier in the play. Under NFL rules, unsportsmanlike conduct, like non-football acts, can cost a player up to $14,491 for a first offense, jumping to $20,288 for a second. Kelce's no stranger to this. Back in Week 2 against the Eagles, he got dinged $14,491 for an obscene gesture, his first of the season. Rice has a couple from 2023 at $6,561 each. But this time, the league saw it their way, maybe recognizing the heat of the moment after a dirty hit. Now, let's dive deeper into the analysis, because this incident isn't just a footnote. It's a window into the Chiefs' soul this season. Start with the game itself. A 16-13 defensive slog against Justin Herbert and the Chargers, our bitter AFC West rivals. The Chargers have always been a thorn in our side. Remember those classic shootouts with Phillip Rivers back in the day? This loss stings extra because it came down to field goals and missed opportunities. Mahomes, before his injury, was slinging it like the MVP we know. But the offense sputtered without that extra gear. Thornton, the guy at the center of the hit, is a burner we traded for last offseason. His speed stretches the field, opening up underneath routes for Kelce. Losing him mid-game, it disrupted the rhythm. And with Mahomes out, we're looking at backup Carson Wentz, or maybe even a practice squad call-up to finish the year. Tactically, this highlights the Chiefs' vulnerability on the offensive line and in pass protection. Head coach Andy Reid, the wizard who's been calling plays since the late 90s, has always emphasized protecting his QB. But injuries have piled up. Mahomes' ACL tear, it's his first major one, but it echoes past scares, like that high ankle sprain in the 2022 playoffs. Defensively, Chris Jones and the crew held Herbert to just 13 points, which is commendable, but the secondary needs tightening. Jefferson's hit, it screams desperation from a Chargers team fighting for their own playoff spot. And Kelce's reaction, classic Trav. At 36 years old, he's still the emotional leader, the guy who's caught more touchdowns from Mahomes than anyone, with over 1,000 receptions in his career. He's a future Hall of Famer, brother of Jason Kelce. And yeah, that pop culture icon dating Taylor Swift, bringing extra eyes to the NFL. Comparatively, let's stack this up against Chiefs history. This 6-8 record is a far cry from the dynasty run of 2019 to 2023, when they won back-to-back Super Bowls and appeared in 4 straight AFC championships. Arrowhead Stadium, the loudest venue in the league, clocking in at over 142 decibels, has seen legends like Len Dawson, who led them to Super Bowl IV in 1970, or Derek Thomas, the sack machine from the 90s, with his tragic story but enduring legacy. Rivalries. The Raiders are the blood feud, with those black and silver battles dating back to the AFL days, but the Chargers have snuck in with electric matchups, like that 2021 overtime thriller. Statistically, the Chiefs' offense ranks in the top 10 for yards per game this year, but turnovers and injuries have killed drives. Mahomes was on pace for 4,000 yards before the ACL. Now that's shelved. Kelce stats, still over 800 yards receiving, proving age is just a number. To get the inside scoop, imagine we're chatting with some key voices. Let's say I caught up with Coach Reid post-game. Look, emotions run high in this league, but our guys stood up for each other. That's Chiefs football, family first. Fictional, but spot on for Big Red. Or picture Kelce in the locker room. Nobody messes with our brothers like that. Chiefs fans, this season's been a grind, but remember, from the Lamar Hunt days to today's stars, this franchise is built on resilience. The kingdom never quits. Tune in next week for more. Hit that subscribe button, follow us for updates, and let's keep the faith. Go Chiefs!